Good. Confession, this is the highest I've ever been performing stand-up. Both in terms of height and blood sugar level, so we'll see how that goes. I should warn you all beforehand, people have likened my stand-up acts to having sex with me. There's a slow start, there's a lot of laughs in the middle, but ultimately a disappointing climax. So there we go. The Daily Mail. I've begun to structure my routines like essays because Cambridge has broken me. So there's the title, there's the Daily Mail. Quick poll, who here hates the Daily Mail? Hands up.
Woo!
Good. I hate the Daily Mail too. On reflection, I hate them more than diabetes, which is something doctors tell me I have. I hate them more than cancer, which is like well known as a shitty disease. So yeah, that's how much I hate the Daily Mail. Another quick poll. Who watched the last season of the Great British Bake Off?
Woo!
Not my audience, this should be interesting. No, last summer, the Daily Mail managed to attack the Great British Bake Off, which is sort of like finding out Hitler enjoyed punting kittens into walls. You're not surprised exactly, but you expected a grander, more systematic evil in mind. Now, a lot of people might have imagined the reason the Daily Mail hates the Great British Bake Off is because they paint Britain as something other than a white, right-wing paradise. But you'd be wrong. The real reason the Daily Mail hates the Great British Bake Off, it bears repeating because of how ridiculous that sentence is, the real reason is that Jeremy Corbyn looks like the illicit love child of Paul Hollywood and Ian Cumming. There is a double entendre in there, but for the life of me, no matter how hard I try, it won't come out right. Poor Ian, eh? A man as effective at winning the hearts of the public as Ed Miliband was at rousing the country from its collective Stockholm syndrome. Gawky, slightly creepy, painfully middle-class Ian. A man who couldn't be more white if he was carved from alabaster. And yet the Daily Mail managed to attack him too, perhaps because he helped father the second coming of Jesus Christ. They described him as a new man, a phrase which hadn't been used since the 1990s, and is a euphemism for all practical purposes for a man weak enough to know the names of his children. Daily Mail wants men to be the breadwinners, demands men to be the breadwinners, but then go fuck themselves if they actually bake the bread. Now, Jeremy Corbyn wasn't originally going to run for the Labour leadership debate, but he felt that he needed to because there are a lot of terrible Jeremys at the moment, and you need to improve public perception of the name. We've got Jeremy Hunt, a man who's worked hard, he's toiled his entire life to become Cockney rhyming slang. A man who's shone a light on junior doctors recently, much in the same way that children focus sunlight on ants with magnifying glasses. We've got Jeremy Clarkson, the denim devil, a man whose opinions on feminism, climate change and aggression in the workplace can only be explained by surmising for the last 20 years he's performed oral sex on car exhaust pipes. We've got Jeremy Kyle, profiting off the life mistakes of the working class, parading them in front of the camera like some modern-day freak show. We've got Jeremy Paxman, who I do find funny, but who upon his death will surely be canonised as the patron saint of smug Oxbridge twats in the media. Jeremy fucking Rayner, the worst member of the Avengers. A character whose entire arc can be described with the three-word phrase, fetish wear Robin Hood. The result of a scientific experiment in which scientists attempted to give acting abilities to a potato and failed. And so, thanks to Jeremy Rayner and his ragtag bunch of fuck-ups, Jeremy Corbyn felt he had to run for the Labour leadership debate, which he won, which is great for some people, not so great for others. Daily Mail. They reported a future in which Jeremy Corbyn was Prime Minister, a fictional dystopian apocalypse, as if their news source was the Oracle of fucking Delphi. The trains are running, doctors aren't self-combusting anymore, and the poor are allowed to eat again. What have you done with our country, Jeremy Corbyn? Our country used to be great. The trains were late and expensive. We used doctors until they were husks. And the only time the poor were allowed food was when they performed tricks for us. What have you done, Jeremy, you bearded socialist fuck? But to be fair, they weren't only attacking Jeremy Corbyn in the summer. They also attacked David Cameron, which resulted in what was probably my most amusing night of the summer, which was sad. No, it was Piggate. I'm sure you all remember Piggate. It was great fun. I like to imagine The night before Piggate, David Cameron's, he's in 10 Downing Street, and he gets a phone call. Ring, 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 ring. It's the Daily Mail, Samantha. Bad press. Go run along, kids. Go tidy your rooms, it's like a pigsty in there. Oh, that. Well, I mean, this couldn't have come at a worse time, really. It's buggered up my plans for tomorrow. I can hardly be seen at a farm now, can I? No, look, I'm sure we can come to some sort of compromise. Damage control. Yeah, I don't know. Is it better if it was dead? Maybe we should swap it around. Yeah, its mouth instead. Its mouth. Just the head? Oh, I mean, that could work. No, that's too far. Right? No. Put it on his crotch? Well, I mean, if you think that will help. As long as you take me out of the costume. Yeah, the pigskin one. That one. Yeah, okay, that's great. Thanks a lot. Yeah, sick fuck, I know. Goodbye. Samantha, can you order Domino's? I know you've worked hard on it, but I'm really not in the mood for pulled pork tonight. I like to feel that could have been avoided had he had better sex education at school. I know as a teenager I would have appreciated better sex education. Doggy style is not what I thought it was. We had to put her down, bless her. I had a one night stand with a girl who mentioned she was into bestiality as it happens. She lived on a farm actually. It was a great night, but she never called back the cow. I'm currently in a long distance relationship, have been for 5 years, which is, 4 years even, which is too long. It's difficult, it's difficult maintaining that level of intimacy when you're forced to stay 200 feet away from her. I do wonder sometimes what would happen if I wasn't in a relationship, say if we split up or something else, because I know I'm not a catch. I know being attractive is being funny is attractive, so we can all agree I'm fucked. I just want some validation really, that should we find ourselves no longer together, say if we split up or she died, in a car crash or a gorilla attack at a zoo, that I'd be okay, that I'd find someone else. So I was in Cindy's recently, not by choice, and I saw off in the distance, I was quite happy dancing, I saw in the distance a guy staring at me. I thought, oh, that's nice. I kept on dancing, but every time I looked up, he'd be staring again, and as soon as he noticed I noticed, he'd look away. It was some first grade romantic shit going on. And I don't swing that way, it's fine. Like, it felt good, it felt good that someone found me attractive. Not that I need someone to find me attractive, just, in case anything happens, there's backup. Because if you're looking for a long-term stable relationship, some rando at Cindy's is the best way to go. As an aside, who has been to Cindy's? Oh good, a decent amount. Can we all agree that a night at Cindy's encapsulates the entirety of the human condition? You've got love, whether it be a glance over from the dance floor or a hand job on the toilets. You've got war, after some odd scuffle, after some rando gets high and knocks into someone else after headbanging one step too far. We've got the politics of human territory negotiation, as everyone's trying to stake out their territory, just sort of easing back into each other. Not quite twerking, but not quite dancing either. We've got race relations too, as white private school kids attempt to stumble their way through a Kanye West song. Doctors say I'm the illest, because I'm suffering from realness. Got my in Paris. No, we'll skip past that bit then. It's got music, alcohol, dancing, economics and the concept of time, as I'm waiting 15 fucking minutes for a glass of water I'm not even giving them money for. So back to the person who was staring at me. It went on for about 10 minutes, and by that point I was getting annoyed. Like, you're clearly interested, get over here, make a move. I'm gonna say no, but he doesn't know that. Rejection might suck for him, but it's gonna feel great for me. I mean, I'm happy dancing, I don't need him to come over. It's just, you really should, shouldn't you? 10 minutes of furtive glance is all I'm good for. 5 minutes later, he eventually comes over, and I'm like, yes, this is it, this is proof. But I keep dancing, because this is the kind of dancing that's not for you, it's for someone else. A little of this, a little of that. A coquettish glance away as he closes in. And I'm saying yes with my eyes, but nothing with my lips, because if you're talking, you can't pout very slightly. And he opens his lips, and I'm like, yes, this is it, this is proof. Proof that if my girlfriend dies, I'll be okay. I can find happiness, I can find someone to love me. That's a great beard, man. it's a great beard. It's a great beard. I spent hours not shaving it. Now the moral of the story, a lot of people might think the moral of the story is that you should be happy with what you have, like with my girlfriend and everything, but no. The real moral of that story is that we do not live in a meritocracy. I spent no time shaving that beard, and yet I got all the praise. Everyone else who spent their time shaving, nothing at all. And so, much like Cameron's all those years ago, with his fatal realisation that he had just fucked a pig, that was my disappointing climax. I've been Damien, you've been laughing. It's been great, thank you.